everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen, y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and, of course, watching another video. Fam, y'all know I'm always plugging our weekly live stream. When we do go live, we did not go live on last week. It was Father's Day, and also it was a very, very busy week for me. So we did not get an opportunity to go live on last week, but wanted to make sure that on our YouTube and Facebook platforms, you turn your notification bells on. Okay. Oh, 1 time, 2 times for your girl. Okay. Turn that notification bell on so you know when we are going live. Also, too, want to make sure that I mentioned, please, y'all, hit that like button. It makes all the difference, okay? It makes all the difference. Somebody hit it for you. Be kind enough to hit it for someone else if you like the content, all right? Make sure you like and share the videos. Of course, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button. That like button. Hit that like. Yeah. Hit that like button for your girl, okay? All right, y'all. So, listen. Seduced by Satan, pinned in the description below. That's your next read, okay? That is your next read. I want you to, of course, listen. Make sure you read the comment section. Those that have purchased the book, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. I believe you will love this this particular book. Recommend it to your book club after you read it, okay? A jaw dropper, pearl clincher. Y'all see how a real cerebral narcissist gets down, okay? Period. Y'all know also, too, the link is pinned in the description below. EDAC, all of my people that are ready to join in the coaching with community and accountability. Our next pop-up is going to be this week. Make sure your notification bells are on so you can meet us in that pop-up. Get the information you need so you can make an informed decision about the next steps in your healing journey. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. All right. My team and I have put together a special program designed just for you. And that's our EDAC group coaching program. All right, y'all. Listen, let's go. Let's get it. Let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's talk about when the narcissist, what happens when the narcissist finds out that you know, okay, they lied about that new supply they was trying to hide? What happens? Okay, when the narcissist finds out, you know, they lied about the new supply they tried to hide. That right there. So this right here is real different, okay? Because a narcissist, they will try to keep the new supply secret, okay? But we don't ever really talk about the lies that they tell to try to keep it to try to keep the new supply secret. And what happens when they find out? You know they lied about it. What happens? See, the reason that they're hiding the new supply, number one, is 2 reasons. Either they're still with you and they want to keep both sides going, or you've already discarded them, or if they've discarded you, okay? And they're ashamed of the new supply. We're going to get into both of them. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what these birds do. So let's talk about number 1, okay? Let's talk about this one. What happens when you find out, okay, these birds have lied about it. Okay, so now this is what you probably said to the narcissist. You're being different. You're acting funny. I don't know what's happening in this situation, but I need to know what's going on. Is it something we need to talk about? You know, you have been on another trip and it's and it's been real different here. Okay. So listen. So y'all got into an argument. Y'all going back and forth. The narcissist is telling you that it's all in your mind, that you crazy. They don't have anything else going on. It's just you and them and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you happen to see some text messages in the phone, possibly came across some emails or whatever, or you may have heard a conversation. You might have picked it up on a recording somewhere. You might have even saw the narcissist out with the new supply. You know what I'm saying? However you found out. You took that information to the narcissist. First of all, they were shocked that you brought that information to them, because guess what? They're allowed to approach you about any and everything, but you're not allowed to do that with them. Okay, let's be clear. Now, the other piece of that is this: the narcissist is not ready to let you go. Okay, so they're lying about the new supply, but you take them to evidence. They're gonna gaslight you. That was a friend, somebody they work with, old friend of the family, somebody that's like family. Okay, they're gonna lie about it. Why? Because they're not ready to let go. Now, here's the deal: when you don't accept the lie, this is where it gets real crazy. When you don't accept the lie, that narcissist went ballistic on you, or they're gonna go ballistic on you. Why? Because you checking them on something. You checking them. And I don't care what type of evidence, most of them, especially if it's a covert, because whatever type of evidence you bring to them, it's going to disrupt their chaotic peace that they have. I don't know how that can be peace. Okay? Because they are full of chaos. It's going to disrupt their whole situation. They got a problem with that. They got real big problem. These backwards walking giraffes, they don't want you to call them on anything. Okay? So they gonna lie to you. And then after they lie to you, what they gonna do after that, this is what you gonna see. Or this is what some of y'all saw. Is that they tried to smooth the whole situation over with some more love bombing and future faking. After they done just went off on you about evidence, you caught them red-handed. But they would tell you so many lies in that moment, it will cause you to question your own reality. That's how you know you're dealing with a devil. Right there. That's how you know. You're like, how in the world could I even question my own reality talking to this bird about a situation? I know good and well that they did this. I know they did it, but that's how they react when it's that type of situation, when they're not ready to let go of you, but they want that new supply too. Okay. Now the second situation right here, this is what they're going to do. Now in that situation, they're going to continue to lie to you. They're going to continue to play both sides. They're going to continue to future fake, but the future fake is not, the love bombing and future faking is not going to last long. Then they're going to vacillate between being angry and kind, because what they're doing is, they're using those angry moments to love bomb the new supply. And then they're using the kind moments to try to keep you locked on and locked into them emotionally. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you find out they lying about it, but see, you cause a narcissistic injury when you trying to call them on the carpet about something that they've done. Now, scenario number 2, when these birds are ashamed of them. This one is get good. They done been discarded. I don't want you to know about that new supply. Because, see, you told them when they left, you told them that you knew what type of bird they was involved with. And they lied to you, and they told you that wasn't the person that I don't like that person. I never talk to somebody like that. I don't have nothing to do with this one and that one. You told them. You told them you knew who it was. And you call that heifer everything but a child of God, or that man or whoever. You called them everything that you wanted to call it, because you knew that she was going over to something to a monstrosity. If you're one of our gentlemen out there, and you ladies, y'all knew what it was when you saw that crazy backwards walking giraffe that he was going over there to. You knew she couldn't couldn't hold a candle to you. Couldn't fill half the size of your shoe, baby. Because you left some big shoes to fill. Okay? She couldn't feel it. But the narcissist knows, because you already knew about the situation that they tried to lie about, and they're ashamed of what they got. Now, this is when the narcissist really wasn't anticipating leaving you. They was just wanting to play with what was over there on the side. But see, when you called them on their stuff and you made them, either you discarded or you made them discard, now they got to go over there with that pigeon. And now, guess what? They got to lie the whole time that they with them, because they wasn't anticipating going over there anyway. Yes. This is what happens. When they know you done found out about the lie they told about the new supply. They see what they gonna do is they gonna try to hide that individual. The family gonna lie for them. Oh no, they not talking to that person. They not this. They're not that. Now in this particular situation, you're not gonna see them posting them up on social media because they go what they're doing now. You done forced them to discard, or you discarded them. Now they gonna give it a little bit. They gonna let you calm down and everything. Give you about a month or two to calm down. Then they gonna come back and start hoovering because that ain't what they wanted over there. They didn't want that. They just wanted to play with it. They knew where the bread was buttered at. They knew what side of what side of the toasted bread was buttered on. Okay? So this is what happens because a narcissist will lie about a new supply when they are not ready to leave you. When they are ashamed of that new supply, when they know that that new supply is not offering what you're offering, they will go ahead on and be like, you know what? Yeah, I would never deal with a person like that. And they are definitely playing ping pong beds between your bed and theirs. Uh-huh. This is how they are. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you let them go on and go over there and deal with that new supply, and even though you know they lied about it, you found out. Don't gaslight yourself, baby. Look, it was what it was, and you saw what you saw, and you heard what you heard, and that's on period. All right. So move accordingly. We don't look. I told y'all before. Birds belong in trees, not in your bed, and certainly not in your head. All right. So family, listen. Y'all take really good care of yourselves. I will see you all on the next video, fam, and I will see you all. I love you guys, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.